We are climbing a huge mountain of capex. This is a 7-year picture in terms of capex, the past 4 years and the next 3 years. In 05-06, 2005 and 2006, our total capex was about 11 billion. But next year, our total capex is going to be about 104 billion, 10 times. The financial year that we concluded, we spent 51 billion. The one that we're starting, we're going to spend 87 billion. Unprecedented in terms of capital. So the issues of how we fund this becomes key, and the issues about how we make sure that we've got sustainable tariffs becomes key. Given the size of the capital expansion that we are rolling out, the big issue is how do you fund it? And the big question for the industry is the combination of tariffs, borrowings, and equity. We come from a base of low tariffs, and hence we cannot run away from the fact that tariffs will have to increase significantly to begin to match what is required economically and to have this industry to be viable. That's the one element. The other element is equity. Equity, we are owned only by the state, and the state has already made a contribution of 60 billion, and that seems to be a finite pot. So unless we look at private equity, that's it. The other is borrowings, and in the current context, borrowings are very, very difficult. The capital markets are tight. Our credit rating is under threat. So access to borrowings is a challenge. And the big industry issue is how do we crack this so that we continue to fund this capex. Consensus, particularly at the shareholder level, is that this build program must not stop because it brings necessary power, but it's also part of the economic stimulus. But the big issue that we need to crack is having a comprehensive funding model between tariffs, borrowings, and equity to sustain this build program.